So for this game, we want to look at the Shrimpinator. Basically, you have the chitin jump, which prioritizes the furthest target and seems to be a very good counter against a bird hitter, especially this kind of bird as well. Uh, I have a Dust Army and I have a hitter plant. Enemy has Siam, disguise, and chitin jump. Then this is your basic Terminator, Dusk Terminator basically. However, it seems that my Dusk is a little bit younger, 674, and his is 617. I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, in this case, that's why he goes first. So my Dusk is basically an older version. That's why he goes first, even though we have the same HP and the same speed. Yes, we have exactly the same stats. Let's see how we can counter this kind of lineup. Okay, so what I tend to do, okay, is if I know that the enemy has kite and jump, so usually they get their combo right around round maybe three. If they're lucky, round two, and if they're very lucky, round one, right? So what you want to do is, especially if you still have the chance, is to dish out as much damage as you can. So what I did is I already cast my all out shout, my blackmail, and my soothing, and I comboed it with the my reptile, right? Since it deals bonus damage when I do the soothing, that's why this is good for me. I already dealt damage. I made use of my bird as early as now, so I'm not scared of getting jumped. So right here, I want to make use of my bird again. Okay, so I'm not scared of casting egg bomb even if I don't have blackmail early on because the enemy would jump me anyway, right? So what's the point of uh, saving up the cards on my back line? So even if I get targeted this round, I get poisoned and I get hit with disguise. It's okay because what I do is I even taunt this shrimpinator, this aqua, right? It's like you want to hit me? Come hit me, right? So I let him hit me, and before he or this actually hits me, I basically dealt half the damage, right? So that's really good. And right now, I had, if you would notice, I was saving up cards on my tank, right? Because I knew that around round three or round two, this enemy would be focusing my back line. And what he forgot was to basically deal damage on my front tank. So what I did was I saved up my yam. Okay. And I was kind of sure that this Terminator has been, or this Terminator has been hiding cards and would probably have around 3 or 4 card combo to deal damage to my plant. So that's why I immediately cast my double yam. So let's see what happens. So this aqua basically got poisoned 4 times, and the dust got poisoned 6 times, and I got killed. I was not able to cast my yam and my cactus, but that's all right. I basically dealt around how much damage with poison. Anyways, later on you'll see how effective this is, and I tried saving myself because I knew enemy might deal like a little bit of damage, especially if he has some cards, right? You can deal one Hero's Bane and maybe another card here. To be honest, I wasn't counting cards, so I wasn't sure how much energy the enemy had. So that's why I still casted my sticky goo around this point. So that's my bad in my end. But if you want to improve, I suggest you count cards so that you're sure if it's safe to basically save up on energy and remove this card. Okay. So for the next round, as we said, he goes first. So what do we do? This these scenarios basically just ends up being how good, right? Or it depends on how good you are at manipulating your cards, especially when you're doing 1v1. And around this time, I also have the edge because of the poison stack that I have. right? I don't need my lagging, right? I don't need my Mystic Rush to deal bonus damage with my allergic reaction. So what I did basically is, since he was going first, uh, when this is my technique when I have these kinds of lineups and the enemy is going first, what I want to do is to make sure that I go first next, right? Because you cannot kill the enemy Terminator when you are going second. So what I do here is I let him hit me, yeah, and as expected, he did it the right way. This is already the 2100 MMR or rank, so I'm quite sure that quite a lot of them already know how to manipulate the cards. So what I did was I just sticky good and double slowed. That would ensure that I go first next round, and basically this round would be very crucial on how you cast your cards this round. So what I did was I'm not stunned, so I'm free to cast one card freely, right? And I don't need to cast lagging or Mystic Crash because he already has slow and basically two debuffs already. So I cast my allergic reaction first, right? Knowing that I'd get stunned, I just bring out one of my other cards, and preferably you want to miss with your sticky goo because its effect already works even if you get stunned, right? However, for if you let your Mystic Rush miss, then you won't get off the slope, which is very crucial in these kinds of matchups. So I get off the stun, and as expected as well, the enemy was able to cast it properly as well. And however, his two cards basically got stunned away, right? The Sticky Goo and the Snail Shell. However, I got a slow a while ago, so that means I'm still getting ahead in terms of speed right now, right? Because I cast one slow and it lasts 2 rounds. So even if he has a lot of shield, what I did again was I was quite sure that we were already basically having maximum of 3 energy each, right? And if you have 3 energy, again, the armor, maximum armor is around 140, I think. And if you just cast one piece of allergic reaction, you can basically break his armor immediately. So what I did was I just first removed first stun, then removed the stun. Basically, he died within the first hit, but I still had an extra chomp at the end, okay, to deal more damage. So I hope you learned something. That's how you deal with Shrimpinators and Terminators, right?